If you've ever wondered why many Japanese seniors in their 70s or even 80s still walk briskly, climb stairs with ease, and rarely experience serious falls, the secret isn't hidden in expensive supplements or long hours at the gym. It's right on their plates, every single day. They eat a combination of simple foods that quietly nourish their muscles, strengthen their bones, and keep their bodies agile well into old age. Here's what's fascinating from a medical perspective. Researchers from Tokyo University followed older adults from several Japanese towns for more than a decade and discovered that diet, not exercise alone, was the strongest predictor of muscle preservation. Those who ate a mix of plant protein, minerals, and small fish daily had 38% fewer mobility-related falls and maintained muscle density levels nearly equal to people 15 years younger. What's remarkable is that these foods are not rare or complicated. They're humble, everyday ingredients available in most kitchens. They don't promise quick fixes, but they deliver steady strength. In today's episode, we'll explore 5 of these daily staples that Japanese elders rely on to keep their muscles strong and their steps sure. Before we begin, I'd love to know your breakfast routine. Do you usually go for toast and coffee, or do you have a more balanced meal? Share it with us in the comments below. Your answers might just inspire someone else to start their morning in a healthier way. Now let's begin with one of the most common yet powerful foods in the Japanese diet. A soft, simple ingredient that quietly rebuilds muscle tissue and keeps fat levels low. Number 1. Tofu. When it comes to foods that quietly protect the body, tofu deserves far more credit than it gets. For older adults, it's one of the most complete and gentle forms of nourishment you can find. Made from soybeans, tofu offers high-quality plant protein that the body absorbs easily, without the heaviness that often follows red meat that matters after 60 when digestion slows and muscle recovery takes longer. The first benefit is muscle repair and preservation. After 60, our muscles lose around 3% of their strength every year if not replenished properly. Tofu's amino acids mirror those found in lean meat, but with zero cholesterol and far less fat. A long-term study from the National Institute of Health and Nutrition in Japan found that seniors who ate tofu 4 or more times per week retained up to 25% more muscle mass and showed better leg strength than those relying mostly on animal protein. The key is soy's isoflavones, natural compounds that activate the same cellular pathways the body uses to build muscle tissue, while reducing the inflammation that accelerates muscle loss. The second benefit lies in its protective effect on the heart and blood vessels. Tofu is naturally low in sodium and high in magnesium and calcium, 2 minerals that help blood pressure stay stable. Its soft texture makes it easy for the digestive system to handle, so nutrients reach the muscles and brain without overworking the stomach. In fact, cardiologists in Osaka reported that older adults who replaced part of their meat intake with tofu saw a 19% drop in nighttime blood pressure spikes, a key factor in stroke prevention. And there's more. The calcium in tofu supports bone strength, especially when paired with vitamin D from sunlight or small fish. Regular intake keeps the body's muscle-to-bone connection strong, reducing the risk of fractures after minor falls. To make tofu part of your daily diet, think simple. Start with a small portion at breakfast, around half a cup. You can enjoy it chilled with a splash of soy sauce and grated ginger, or warmed in miso soup. Many Japanese elders also mix small cubes of tofu into steamed vegetables or rice for a soft, protein-rich meal that doesn't strain digestion. If you prefer variety, alternate between firm tofu for texture and silken tofu for a smooth, creamy taste. Some people overseason tofu with salty sauces, which cancels out its heart-protective benefits. Others fry it heavily, turning a healthy food into an oily dish. The best approach is steaming, lightly sautéing, or adding it to soup methods that preserve its nutrients while keeping sodium and calories low. Adding tofu regularly not only fuels the muscles, but also supports steady blood sugar and heart health. And if tofu helps rebuild muscle fibers, The next ingredient we'll explore makes those muscles even stronger by supplying the minerals they depend on to contract, relax, and stay resilient. Number 2. Sesame seeds. If tofu gives your muscles the building blocks, sesame seeds supply the spark that keeps them working. These tiny seeds may look insignificant, but they're loaded with minerals that decide how well your muscles contract, how your nerves communicate, and how efficiently your body generates energy. In Japanese households, a small bowl of toasted sesame often sits on the table, sprinkled over rice, vegetables, or tofu. It's not just for flavor, it's a quiet tradition that supports long-lasting strength. Sesame seeds are especially rich in magnesium, calcium, and zinc, a trio of nutrients that older adults often lack. Magnesium plays a central role in muscle function. It's the mineral that allows your muscles to relax after each contraction. Without enough of it, the body struggles to release tension, leading to cramps or nighttime twitching. Calcium works hand in hand with magnesium, triggering each muscle contraction in a steady rhythm. Zinc, meanwhile, supports protein synthesis and helps the body repair muscle fibers after daily wear and tear. Together, these minerals keep your muscle tissue elastic, strong, and well-coordinated. A clinical trial from Kyoto Prefectural University in 2023 followed seniors who added 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds to their meals daily for 3 months. The results showed a 22% improvement in lower limb endurance and a 30% drop in nighttime leg cramps. Researchers attributed these gains to better electrolyte balance and improved blood flow through magnesium and zinc absorption. Interestingly, the participants who ground their sesame seeds before eating had even higher mineral uptake, since the outer shell can sometimes pass through the digestive tract undigested. To incorporate sesame into your diet, try lightly toasting the seeds for 1 or 2 minutes over low heat to release their natural oils and aroma. Sprinkle them over rice, salads, or stir-fried vegetables, or mix them with a bit of honey for a natural pre-breakfast energy boost. Another traditional method is goma shio, a simple mix of ground sesame and sea salt that adds flavor with less sodium. I still remember one of my patients, Mrs. Tanaka, a 74-year-old woman who had struggled with leg cramps for years. She told me she had tried all kinds of stretching routines, but still woke up several times a week with sharp pain in her calves. We made one small change. She began adding ground sesame seeds to her meals, just a tablespoon sprinkled over rice or mixed into miso soup every day. She called it her tiny spoon of strength. Within 3 weeks, she noticed her legs no longer tightened up at night. After 2 months, her balance improved so much that she started walking to the nearby park again without using her cane. When we measured her magnesium levels later, they were finally back in the healthy range. Sometimes the smallest foods make the biggest difference. It's consistency that transforms them from ingredients into medicine. Many people eat sesame seeds raw or whole, which reduces nutrient absorption since the hard shell often isn't broken down by digestion. Grinding or gently crushing the seeds makes a big difference. Also, avoid using store-bought sesame snacks coated in sugar or oil. They turn this mineral-rich food into empty calories. Adding a spoonful of sesame seeds each day helps muscles fire more efficiently, joints move more freely, and energy stays steady throughout the day. And if sesame gives your muscles the minerals to work, the next ingredient keeps your blood flowing smoothly, delivering oxygen and nutrients right where your body needs them most. Number 3, spinach. In Japan, spinach is more than just a side dish. It's considered a natural energizer for the muscles and the brain. It appears in soups, rice bowls, and even breakfast miso, often cooked lightly to preserve its deep green color and nutrients. For adults over 60, spinach provides one of the simplest yet most effective ways to keep muscles strong, flexible, and well-nourished. The secret lies in its impressive mineral profile. Spinach is packed with magnesium, iron, and potassium, which together help muscles contract and relax in a balanced rhythm. Magnesium acts as a natural muscle relaxant, reducing stiffness and cramping. Iron supports hemoglobin, the molecule that carries oxygen from your lungs to your muscles, helping them work efficiently during movement or even short walks. Potassium keeps electrolytes balanced, preventing that sudden tightening feeling in the legs that so many older adults experience at night. In a 2022 study by researchers at Tohoku University School of Medicine, adults who included spinach in their diet at least 5 times a week reported a 35% reduction in muscle fatigue and nighttime cramps. MRI scans showed improved oxygen delivery to muscle tissues and better mitochondrial activity, the process that converts food into usable energy. In simpler terms, spinach doesn't just feed your muscles, it teaches them to use oxygen more efficiently, which translates to greater endurance and fewer spasms. To get the most out of spinach, preparation matters. Lightly blanch it for 30 seconds or steam it until just wilted. This keeps its nutrients intact and removes excess oxalic acid, which can interfere with calcium absorption. Pairing spinach with tofu or a drizzle of sesame oil improves the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A and K, both crucial for muscle recovery and bone strength. In Japan, it's common to see elders start the day with a small bowl of warm spinach miso soup. The steam carries a soft, earthy aroma that wakes the senses even before the first sip. That warmth isn't just comforting. It's the body's way of saying thank you as oxygen-rich blood begins to flow through every muscle. Overcooking spinach destroys much of its vitamin content and leaves behind a metallic taste. Avoid boiling it for long periods or pairing it with too much salt or soy sauce. Some people also eat raw spinach daily, which can lead to digestive discomfort due to oxalates. Light cooking makes it gentler and safer. A small serving of spinach each day, whether in soup, salad, or a simple stir-fry, acts like a tonic for the muscles, replenishing minerals lost overnight and keeping energy steady throughout the day. And once your muscles are fueled and ready, the next food will help them recover faster by providing the long-lasting energy they need to stay active without fatigue. Number 4. Brown rice. If spinach fuels the muscles, brown rice sustains them. This humble grain, long favored in Japanese households, is the foundation of energy for millions of older adults who remain active well into their later years. Unlike white rice, which digests quickly and causes sudden spikes in blood sugar, brown rice provides a slow, steady release of energy that keeps muscles nourished and prevents fatigue throughout the day. Brown rice retains its bran and germ layers, which are rich in B vitamins, fiber, and essential minerals like manganese and magnesium. These nutrients support the body's energy factories, tiny structures inside your cells called mitochondria. After age 60, mitochondria become less efficient, meaning we produce energy more slowly. The complex carbohydrates and B vitamins in brown rice help counter this by converting food into fuel more effectively, allowing muscles to perform better and recover faster after even light activity like gardening or morning walks. A 2023 study from Nagoya University Graduate School of Health Sciences found that seniors who replaced white rice with brown rice for 12 weeks had 18% higher muscle endurance and significantly lower post-meal blood sugar levels. Their insulin sensitivity improved, meaning the body could deliver glucose to muscle cells more efficiently, an essential factor in preventing fatigue and maintaining steady strength. To enjoy brown rice the traditional Japanese way, soak it for at least 6 hours before cooking. This softens the outer bran and makes it easier to digest while preserving nutrients. Use slightly more water than usual and cook it slowly until tender. For flavor and extra nutrition, mix in a handful of barley or a few black sesame seeds. Some Japanese elders also combine it with tofu or small fish for a complete, balanced meal that supports both energy and muscle repair. Scientists found that the outer layer of brown rice, called the bran, contains natural compounds known as gamma-oryzanol. These compounds not only help regulate blood sugar, but also support the nervous system, allowing muscles to respond more quickly to brain signals. Many people find brown rice too chewy and end up undercooking it. This makes it hard on digestion and discourages consistency. Soaking is the key to softness. Others add too much salt or soy sauce, which raises sodium levels and negates its heart-friendly benefits. Season lightly or use herbs for flavor instead. Adding brown rice to your diet a few times a week stabilizes blood sugar, keeps muscles fueled, and prevents that afternoon energy crash so many older adults struggle with. And while brown rice provides the steady power, the final ingredient ties everything together. It strengthens both muscles and bones, ensuring your body moves as one unified system with every step. Number 5. Small fish with bones. If there's one food that perfectly represents the Japanese approach to lifelong strength, it's the humble small fish. Sardines, anchovies, and whitebait are staples on many Japanese breakfast tables, often grilled or simmered until tender enough to eat whole bones and all. It may seem unusual, but this simple habit gives the body exactly what it needs to keep both muscles and bones working in harmony. Small fish provide a unique combination of calcium, vitamin D, and high-quality protein, 3 of the most essential nutrients for aging muscles. Calcium builds and maintains the strength of bones, while vitamin D helps the body absorb that calcium effectively. Protein from the fish repairs and renews muscle tissue, keeping the body resilient and mobile. What makes this combination powerful is balance the minerals from the bones support skeletal strength, while the protein and omega-3 fats from the flesh reduce inflammation and improve muscle recovery. According to a 2022 report from the Japan Society for Nutrition and Food Science, seniors who consumed small fish 3 times a week had a 26% lower risk of bone fractures and showed significantly higher grip strength compared to those who avoided fish with bones. The study noted that these benefits weren't just due to calcium, but also to vitamin D's role in supporting neuromuscular coordination, the connection between the brain and muscles that helps prevent falls. To prepare them at home, start with tiny fish like sardines, smelt, or anchovies. Lightly grill or simmer them in water with a splash of soy sauce and a slice of ginger. Cooking them gently keeps the bones soft enough to chew while preserving calcium content. If the whole fish feels intimidating, try small dried varieties sprinkled over rice or vegetables. They add flavor, crunch, and a nutritional boost in one bite. Many people fry small fish in too much oil or pair them with salty sauces, which undermines their heart benefits. The best way is light grilling, steaming, or adding them to soups. Those sensitive to taste can squeeze a bit of lemon or add grated daikon to balance the flavor. Making small fish a regular part of your diet strengthens not only your frame, but also your connection between body and mind. It's a quiet reminder that true stability comes from within, when the muscles, bones, and nerves work as one. And now that we've explored the 5 foods Japanese elders rely on for lifelong strength, let's pull it all together with a few closing thoughts on how to bring these habits into your own kitchen. When we look at the Japanese way of aging, one thing becomes clear. It's not about doing anything extreme. It's about balance, patience, and daily care for the body. Each of the 5 foods we explored today serves a unique purpose, and together they create a foundation for strength that lasts well into the later years of life. Tofu provides clean, gentle protein that repairs and protects muscle tissue without straining the heart. Sesame seeds supply the essential minerals magnesium, calcium, and zinc that keep those muscles contracting and relaxing in perfect rhythm. Spinach adds oxygen-rich nutrients, improving endurance and preventing cramps. Brown rice fuels the body steadily through the day, supporting energy and blood sugar balance. And small fish with bones bring the powerful duo of calcium and vitamin D, uniting muscle and bone strength to prevent falls. When these foods come together, they do more than feed the body. They build resilience from the inside out. They strengthen not just muscle fibers, but also confidence, independence, and the simple joy of moving freely without fear of weakness or injury. Even small, consistent choices like adding tofu to breakfast, sprinkling sesame on rice, or eating a few small fish each week create long-term protection that no supplement can replace. If you've been looking for a way to stay active, stable, and strong after 60, try introducing one or two of these foods into your meals this week. Notice how your energy feels steadier, your movement smoother, and your body lighter. Over time, these little changes add up to something remarkable strength that lasts. If this episode inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, which of these 5 Japanese foods would you try first? Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs too. Start rebuilding their strength today,